One of the things I love most about cooking is making something out of what looks like nothing. And this recipe is a great example of that. The humble beginnings of the most basic ingredients found in most cupboards make this relish an easy punch of flavor to add on the sides of curries, dals, with grilled meats, vegetables, cheese, or as a dip for chips and crackers. I'm Claire, welcome to Eat Your Life. This is how to make tomato raisin relish. To make this recipe, you need a small saucepan set over medium heat to which you will add 1 tablespoon of grapeseed oil. You could use ghee or avocado oil. Those are really good alternates too. While that comes to medium heat, I'm going to go over the other ingredients with you. You also need a small can of peeled diced tomatoes, half a cup of raisins. I like golden, any old raisins will do. 2 bird's eye chilies, sliced and finely diced, seeds are fine. Half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. 1 teaspoon of black or brown mustard seeds. Half a teaspoon of ground coriander. 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm using golden. Again, you can use whatever you have. And half a teaspoon of salt. Add more if you like it salty. I preheated my pan a little bit. So now that that has come to temperature, we're going to take our mustard seeds and add them in. You don't want to burn the mustard seeds. It's going to be about 15 to 30 seconds for them to start popping. Once you start hearing that popping sound, you're going to add the other ingredients. Okay, so now that you can hear the mustard seeds just starting to pop, you're going to add in the cumin seeds and our chilies. Give that a nice little stir. And then right away, you're going to put in that can of tomatoes. Be careful of it spitting on you. And then we're going to put half a teaspoon of coriander ground, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt. Followed by the last but not least, our lovely raisins. Okay, you're going to give all of that a really great stir. And then we're going to increase the heat to high. We're going to bring it up to the boil. Once it boils for 20, 30 seconds, you're going to reduce it back to medium, and we're going to cook it for 15 minutes. And while this is bubbling away, give it a little stir, maybe every 5 minutes. Make sure nothing's sticking. We want to be reducing that tomato juice until our tomatoes become mushy and absorb all of those flavors from our spices. Okay, so now that that's been simmering for 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how liquidy your tomatoes were, the pan, and the heat you were using, we're going to transfer them to a bowl. This is lovely, served warm. I'm gonna eat mine with some little mini poppadoms I fried up. It's good with roti and naan when it's warm, or on the side of those curries and dals. You could also let it come to room temperature, or you could put it in small containers and freeze for up to 3 months. It's good in the fridge for 3 to 5 days. Okay, so there we have it for our tomato raisin relish. And food for thought. Some synonyms for relish are happiness, enjoyment, satisfaction. So why wouldn't you give it a try? Oh, and this pairs really great with my peanut cilantro chutney, so go check out that recipe too. Thanks for joining me.